Oh. Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to Mentor, Ohio. I see a little bit of audio difficulties here at the beginning. I think we've been bringing you the camera feed the entire time, so hopefully you've been enjoying the start of this one. As we have the Minutemen Flames out of Boston taking on your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite in game 4 of okay, Boston, the Minutemen Flames with a 1-0 lead. Up first shift goal. Had a shot from the outside hander stopped. It was picked up by the Pens defenseman who tried to clear it, but cleared it right into the attacking forward, who was able to wrap it to the other side. Two more cracks at the net, one of them beating the defender hander. After that, it's been a pretty even game back and forth. Pens with a couple scoring chances. It looked initially like Minutemen Flames got a little bit of a jump there. We'll bring in caller analyst Colby Armstrong to the broadcast as well here on Cinnamon Swirl TV. Colby, what do you see so far through the first 6 minutes?
Well, this Minutemen team has a water bug quality to them. They're been all over the place this morning early here against the Penguins, but a few chances back the other way, as you just explained, Jeremy, and finding a rhythm. I think that's one thing early. The Pens look a little disjointed early. Their ability to get clean out of their zones and start finding a rhythm will be big.
Minutemen Flames control the puck at center. It's Santelli over to his defense partner who rims it in behind the Pens defenseman. Julius gives Chase a nice fake move there as Star comes with the pressure. Woo, finally able to get on the ice. Penguins with a couple long shifts here to start this one as well. So hopefully they'll be speed those shifts up. And here they come on a 2-on-1. It's Carter Shue feeding it across for Sproul. He bans on the shot. I think he got a stick in there by the Flame defenseman just as he was trying to get the shot off. And now we have a hand pass against the Penguins, and the faceoff will come out to neutralize.
What deception by Shue. Was he going to pass? Was he going to shoot? And I think even Sproul leaned towards thinking he was going to shoot with a little, what do they call that in the business? A slip pass, Jeremy?
Yeah.
I believe straight across the Royal Road where a lot of goals happen when you can make that pass. But
Ofteride tries to turn, falls. Puck ends up on the stick of number 5. That's Mondolfi. And the Flames take a 2-0 lead on the Penguin defenseman. He had control of the puck, and he just wiped out on the turn. And it was a turnover just inside the Pens line, a breakaway from there. And the Flames make it 2-0. Pens look very disjointed here in this one. A couple mistakes, and mistakes like that at this age are going to be potted in the net behind you. But what they need to do, regroup, get things rolling, make a couple plays here and there, connect on one. It's early in this one, lots of time left. Face off won by Paris, controlled by the Flames. Paris will poke it away, but right to Stonacek. Stonacek wraps it in behind. It'll be Kaminsky for the Penguins. He reverses looking for Ofteride. Ofteride to Carter. Carter gets it out to center, but no further than the Flames' defense. They'll look to counterattack. Over to Graham. Graham centers it. Driving the middle, but defended off nicely that time by Ofteride. Ofteride and Kaminsky now. Kaminsky to Carter. Carter loses possession, but right to Ofteride, who finds Paris, but it's picked off by Stonacek. He fires from the outside. Hanner with the save, a little waxy from a forward on the Flames to the hand of Hanner. He looks fine. We're at 6:59 to play in the first period, 2-0 Flames.
now we see the puck going one way, the Pens just a little disjointed, as you mentioned, coming out of their own end, and the puck's going back the other way and not realizing quick enough in transition.
Penguins have the Evans, Real Filiaggi line out there. Puck comes free to Real. He fires it across the ice off the backhand of Filiaggi and into the corner. He'll give chase there, leaving it for Evans. Evans taps it back for Filiaggi, pulling it to the middle, looking for Real. Real will get possession, turns in the corner, finds Filiaggi. He couldn't get control of it right away, and now he's pinned against the wall, but Real will get there. Real has Evans backside. He also has the point man, Villela. He'll go that way. Shot from the point, deflects once, deflects twice, back to Villela, down to Star. Star will wind and fire, that's blocked. And the Flames look to counterattack and will fire it all the way down the ice. It's icing if it's far enough, but it won't be as Villela gets it. pressured immediately by the forecheck of the Flame. Coelho battle in the corner. Evans back to get control. He winds around the outside, kicks it forward. Now Starr. Starr knocks it out into neutral ice and follows on himself. Carrying into the offensive zone. Evans drives the net and Starr sends one off the side. Evans gets it. Pops it in on the backhand. Cameron Evans, Jake Starr's missing the net by just the right amount to pop out the other side of the net. The streaking Evans gets there on his backhand, pops it in behind, cuts the lead in half for your Pittsburgh Penguins lead.
Beautiful skating play. Once again, a little disjointed getting out of their own end zone. But Starr takes off, his hair just blazing on fire as he enters the offensive zone. Cuts into a high traffic area, but still gets the shot off. And we've seen that at the NHL level, Jeremy, where those backboards become dangerous for goaltenders and defenders. Great job by Evans to follow it straight up on the backhand. It's spinning off the boards. That's harder than it looks.
So the Pens finish one. Can they get some hop from that one? A snipe on the backhand, off the backboards by Evans. Blue pressures the point, but it's kept in by the Flame. Wrapped around for Julie. Julie taps it forward, trying for Schub. It'll get there. Schub will carry it out in the center up the right. He's attacked immediately, and the Flames look to turn it the other way. At 17 to the end. He plays it for Julie. Julie is trying to shoot, bounces over his stick. We have a whistle.
Giuliano slashing.
We'll have the first Sir Pizza power play of the day. Turkey meat table or pizza meat table or pizza meat pie. I don't know what we'll have to come up with here for the power play. As the Pens trail by 1 with 5:05 to play, Pen 2, the man advantage.
I skipped breakfast this morning, Jeremy, so Lord knows I can go for a training table PP.
Here we are, back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky over to off-drive, gets it into the corner. It'll be Parrish, Carter, and Armstrong up front. Kaminsky and off-drive, the defense pair. Battling for the puck. Carter, it's worked up, but no further than off-drive. He puts it right back in the middle, and it skips through everybody to the corner. Armstrong will be the first one there to initiate battle. Cleared up, but no further than Kaminsky. A second chance is successful as the Flames will ice the puck. Pens will change power play unit with 1:02 to play on the power play. Again, minute 30 power plays here. Face-off will come to the left of Flame goalkeeper.
The key is to get it set up here, and the Pens that shift, kind of in the mixed battles, quick shots from the point, unable to get puck possession, and see if the big line that's out now can get it done.
Real behind the net, protected, reversing for Filiaggi. Filiaggi back to Real in the corner. Real reaches for it, able to tap it to Starr at the point. He banks it back to Real. Real to Starr. Starr to Real. They play catch. Filiaggi pops open in the high slot. They get it to Starr. Starr looks for Evans down low. Nice movement there. Shot in. Rebound just in front. Cleared by the Flames. Real gets there with the body first. Great job there to get possession. Puts it to Starr, but it's through his legs and up to the ice as 71. Speedy little Cotter gives chase for the Flames. It's picked up by Real. Talk about speed. He fires it nicely to Filiaggi through the neutral zone. Evans, center drive. Real, high slot. Filiaggi to Real shot off the blocker. Spinning shot. Still again. That's on the rebound by Filiaggi. Backed off the boards and passed below this time. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is not. It's curls in on Clutter. Or I'm sorry, in on Hanner, who has to cover it. And penalty over. And we will have a defensive zone drawn out for the Pens 5-on-5 hockey.
Saw the power play set up there, Jeremy. I know we worked on it last week in practice a little bit, but that's what it looks like. Half wall set up, Starr and Real playing catch, and then executing a play to the net.
Getting a great scoring chance off the stick, a real rebound off the stick of Filiaggi. More of that, please. We've got Carter battling on the wall. He knocks it free. It comes around to a Flame who sends it all the way into their own end. And go figure, it's going to be Shuby. Carter Shub chasing it after it. First one to the puck. Nope. No. He's going to get away with the perhaps habeas tripus as we come up. The Flames gather and try to center. That's cut off by a back-checking Sproul. Sproul looks for Wu on the breakout pass. It's off his backhand. Shuby gives chase. Now Sproul with the set neutral zone pressure. The Flames maintain possession as they gain the offensive zone. Flipping one in front, turning four into backhand, comes to the backhand and flips off the top of the net. Wu, body position there to get control, but sniped right off of his stick and possessed. Cotter sends one to the net for the Flames. It pops into the corner. Wu chips it up, looking for looking for Sproul. He was on the opposite side of the defender there, and the defender cut right in front and kept it in the zone. This could be another day, one of those plays where Pens could have had a clear, but didn't. Now it's the Flames behind the Penguins' net. These are the ones that end up in penalties or potentially goals. Shot in from the point, deflects wide. It'll be Wu getting to it. 2 Penguins already up ice, and that pass doesn't get through. That's going to be a hard pass. Penguins need to break out as a team here. We're sending 2 guys all the way up ice looking for those stretch plays. Penguins able to get it out of the zone and get it changed as it'll be the Harris, Carter, and Armstrong line. It's Armstrong into the offensive zone. Dangling to the right, looking, firing one, short-sided, off the side of the goalie. That almost went in.
Little hole there he was looking for.
Star fires one, looking 5-hole, just kicked to the outside. Villela keeps it in. So we've seen the Penguins pick up the action here. Armstrong in after it. Poked from him, but right back to Villela. Villela, shot, stopped. Cleared by the Flames all the way down. Again, icing if it's far enough, and it is. I think we'll see a bunch of that. Get it and fling it down the ice here if they're under pressure.
Oh, some great opportunities. Armstrong from a bad angle. And then Carter and Armstrong on pucks, winning battles and generating shots from the back end. Villela, Star, some traffic around the net. That line's looking for something greasy, Jeremy. Speaking of greasy, I could go for a greasy breakfast this morning.
We'll have to find one of those for you. We went to the Cleveland legendary restaurant, the Winking Lizard, last night.
Wow.
Yeah, Winking Lizard for the Evans family. So that was a nice treat.
Exotic.
We're gonna definitely need
exotic.
to get the
Is that an exotic food place?
No, it was a burger. I had the burger.
Plain American burger. All right.
Like we have another penalty here. Who's this one going to be on? I think it perhaps is the Flames. They, like the Penguins, not historically, the Penguins this season, Flames pretty historically the last 3 years that we've played them, have had some potential penalty issues. So here they take their second penalty, and the Pens head back to the Serbia power play.
This team is pesky, aren't they? They're pretty pesky, quick-feeded. Here we go across that seam pass by Real. Look at the setup these guys have. Really poised, trying to get control, outnumber in the corners and in situations here. Get it out of traffic and set it up.
Oh, heavens to Betsy Evans. There it is. Finds Real, pops it in the back, and it's 2-2. The Sir Pizza power play delivers.
Just a battle won in the corner, Jeremy. 3 players, that entire line in on the battle. They get it bumped in behind the net, and Real just timing, right? He doesn't rush into that spot. I believe it was Evans that finds him, and then he stayed with his initial shot and just found it to poke. It just literally, I was watching, it just rolled across the goal line.
So good stick-to-itiveness by Real there. A nice play, like you said, setting it up, outmanning in the corner, outnumbering. And now we're back up ice again. It's Evans and Filiaggi this time. Evans looks, tries to go to the backhand. Nice defensive play there by Lions for the Flames. Penguins have made the comeback here, and they are buzzing. That horn, which you can't hear because we, ladies and gentlemen, are high in the booth here, our own private room to broadcast from Mentor, bringing it higher up, able to get you a nice, clear picture today. Hopefully you're enjoying the feed. It was a little tight when we were down low, so we went higher up. Mentor Ice Arena opening up this beautiful conference room for us. Believe it or not, Colby, I want to show you something. Over here around the corner, if we want to do a little fireside chat, brother, there's some couches and tables. We could just relax a little bit. A little post-game show.
Oh, the green room, as we like to call it in the biz.
In the biz. So the Penguins gather around head coach Ray Conway, assistant coaches Chris Schub and Dr. Jason Julius. First period, 2-2. Penguins hopefully this isn't a thing called slow starts. I mean,
Yeah,
we've seen it again, a slow start, the Flames getting 2 on the board early, and then the Penguins really picking it up the end of the period.
yeah, they need to get, the bear needs to get poked a bit, it appears, with these boys. But yeah, we see a little bit of disorganization early. I guess you could say not starting on time. We see them find their legs. Look, we've been pretty complimentary of the way this team does fight back when it has to, and especially late in games in that third period, they have an extra gear. But definitely a great job by them to settle down, battle back, and get into this game. Power play coming up big on the man advantage with that second goal to tie the game.
2-2. Pucks off of the stick of Evans on the rebound by Star's shot. And then Evans finding Real on the power play right in front, gets 2 whacks at it, gets 1 through. It'll be the Penguins Sproul carrying into the offensive zone. Pops free, Woo tries the one-timer, fans on it as it bounced over its stick. Back pressure there, but the Flames able to break it up ice. That's Graham. He's cut off by Villela. Pressure coming from Cotter as it's worked to Schub. Schub centers it. It comes the whole way out to center ice and fired back in for an offside play. And they're going to send it all the way down. They're going to call an intentional offsides. I think a pretty good call by the official is clearly that young man knew his team had not cleared the zone, and he fired it all the way in on Hanner.
Everyone confused on the ice. Look at this linesman slash referee commanding the players, saying, hey, boys, let's go. It's all the way down. Now we see an offensive zone face-off.
We'll see Schub stepping in to take the draw. Star steps up on the wing spot as the Pens overload the inside and try to get the puck there. Face off won by the Flames, but awesome pressure on Stonacek by Schub.
Massive humanity on the wall.
Star fires one blocker side. Now the Flames goalie, we have no idea which goaltender's in that. They only have one here, and he has no jersey on. Or he has a jersey on, but it's not a real jersey. So shot there by Wu, blocked out front. It comes free to Villela. He skips one in. It's blocked in front and ends up over in the corner. Fighting for it there, Schub and Sproul. Schub cuts in front of a Flame who goes flying. Wrapping it around, trying to clear. There for the keep again, Villela. Schub running into people at the blue line, too. Pens do battle in deep. It'll be Sproul. Now Schub's going to get called this time as he just takes out a Flame. And he's dumped right back. But he earned this minute and a half for that one.
You know, Jeremy, the water bed is a thing of the past. Well, they might have to bring back an ice bed and an invention for Carter Schub to sleep in after games. He is crash, bang, rock and roll type of hockey player. He ran into about, I think, every guy on the ice that shift and looked to take some frustration out. That was a definite body check. He's good at getting in the way, but that time forcefully got in the way. I love the Energizer Bunny at Carter Schub.
Shot in from the point on Hanner. He's able to stop and cover. Taking a bit of a whack there. It'll be the penalty kill duo of Parrish and Carter. We've got Julius and Merlot on the back end. Carter wins the draw into the corner. The Flames try to wrap it around. Julius unable to get there, and the Flames come off the wall. Beautiful poke ski there by Brody Carter. The Flames keep it at the blue line. It'll be Erickson. Shot, glove side, stopped by Hanner and covered.
A little laser beam from Erickson off the half wall here. Might have had a player in front. I love how Carter on the PK, at this age, it's kind of, do I get out of my position? Do I stay in my area? But the wherewithal to come down and support as Julius got beat off the boards, and he gets a stick on that play to break up a potential scoring opportunity.
And there's another scoring opportunity off the half wall. Penguins got a line change off their and Kaminsky with Filiaggi and Armstrong up front. It'll be Filiaggi giving pressure as the Flames try to break it in. It'll be London to the middle. Erickson. He'll look at the point for Stonacek. Pressured by Armstrong. Sent to Anderson. Opposite side. Shot from the outside. Oh, it's deflected just wide of Hanner. Back to Erickson. His slap shot high over the net. Field goal's good. They don't count in hockey, though. Back to Erickson again. Will he fire another one? No, this time he works it to the corner. It's all Flames on the power play here. But Ofteride, slick mitts, able to get possession, but turns it over at center. Stonacek into the offensive zone. Penguins with a tough pass. That time, Filiaggi reaching it, skips just past his stick. It'll be Santinelli off the boards. Right there's Ofteride with another swipe. He pokes it free. It's Filiaggi flying up through center 1-on-2. Tick-tock as we go inside of 5 seconds on the penalty kill for the Pens. Looks like they will yet again be successful, this time to benefit Carter Schub as the puck comes free out the center. Evans there defensively, able to break up the break in. And Hanner able to set it up behind for Villela. He'll reverse to Real. Real just flings it up ice, but all the way through to center ice. Evans with some pressure. Now Real. Back to Evans. He cuts in front. Gives a bump. There's a body check. No call. Flames get possession. Work it to the corner. Villela first one there. He's bodied a bit by the hip. Firing one out from in front. Oh, turning a shot. That's cut off by Villela.
He's
hooked and tripped and nothing called. And a turnover there on what obviously was a penalty. This one causing problems for the Penguins. Can they clear? It'll be Real. This time he'll skate with it. Defender falls. Pens have numbers. Evans, Real, looking, firing it for Evans. And it goes free to Wu, who can't get it through. But Julius will shoot one. Wu to the rebound. Back come the Flames. And they'll have a 2-on-1 here. Maybe a 2-on-2 if Wu can hustle. Around Merlot goes the forward. And there's the pickle stabber again. Oh, the Pens get free. William Sproul. Wu finds him. He goes to the forehead. He's shot. Beautiful save by the unnamed masked man in net for the Minutemen Flames. Merlot frees it up. Julius behind. Wraps around with it. Looking for Schub. Schub gets in the battle. Using the body appropriately. Runs through a guy at the blue line. Tips it forward. It's Sprolzy again. Second breakaway in a row. This time to the backhand. And this time he tickles the twine. Forehand, backhand. Sniper-roo. Big Willie Styles. Willie Sproul.
Willie Sproul, he's off to the races, finding room. I love how he came off on the line change. Austin Wu the first time, headman's tape to tape, perfect pass. What's Sproul going to do? We all know he has a shot. Stone the first time, no more than 30 seconds later, he's in alone again. And I'm getting word that unknown goalie might be Jean-Claude Van Damme. If you remember, he was the goalie in that famed hockey movie.
I mean,
filmed in Pittsburgh at the Mellon Arena, of course.
Legit one of the top 200 or 300 hockey movies of all time.
Of all time.
As the Flames clear the zone pass, Kaminsky, and skating into it with some speed. Now back-checking Carter, able to get and break the rush up. That rush by 71. He's a quick one, Carter. Back to the point, kept again by Anderson. He was the point man on the power play for the Flames, along with Stonacek, who's out there also. It'll be wrapped around for Carter. Carter looks for Paris. It rolls off of his stick. Right to Armstrong. Waves at it. Unable to advance it and tipped right back in by the Flames. Kaminsky will send it right back to center past everybody to a Flames defenseman. They'll chip it in, but they are in the middle of a line change. And so that won't be intentional offsides, but because the pass originated close to the Flames blue line, it will come outside of the Flame blue line for the faceoff. So a bit of a territorial advantage here for the Pens lead. 9:10 to play. A 3-2 Pens lead, 3 unanswered by the boys in black. Face off Filiaggi. Tipped off the boards to Starr. He loses control. Just got in front of him a bit, cutting to the middle, tripping him up, and the Pens will head to the penalty kill here. So Starr just had a puck roll off of his stick. Flame skated into it. He got back in position, but hips were facing the wrong way. Reaches out, gets the trip. Probably not a bad penalty to take.
No, and I think he made the right play trying to get back, and I think just that player cutting in behind him tripped over Star. He didn't reach out or kick his feet out or anything, so it's just one of those penalties. But you're right, goal scoring situation, probably an okay penalty to take right there.
Penguins have Evans and Filiaggi killing the penalty here. Villela gets to it in the corner, banks it off the boards for Merlot. It comes the whole way to Filiaggi, who will fling it up ice, and it'll be far enough for icing, so it'll come the whole way back. Pens will have killed 15 seconds of the minute and a half, as we'll have the face-off to the right of Hanner. We'll get a defensive switch. Julius and Merlot now. Julius coming on for Villela. Filiaggi in to take the draw. Kicked in behind Julius. Bank it off the boards for Filiaggi. His play broken up. Good pressure by Filiaggi. Great read by Evans. And he's able to gain center. Red dump it in. Filiaggi in after it. Short-handed. I think these guys teamed up in a previous game for a shorty. This one sent in by Julius. He's bumped to the boards. Evan gets a change. Real gets on. Filiaggi comes off. It's Wu. Around Julius come the Flames, and they get a 2-0. Sending it backside. Nice play. Unable to connect with the streaking forward Frick. And back flies Real shorthanded with Wu. Real fires. It's off the pad of the masked man. In behind Wu. Finds Real again. Nice pass there by Wu. Real. Looking. He'll opt to go to Ofterhide. Ofterhide back to Real. Penguins shorthanded with some pressure. 23 seconds left on the penalty to Stars. The Pens get a good scoring chance. And right after a great scoring chance for the Flames was unable to connect. This play worked up to Wu. He's 1-on-3. He could dangle this, and he does through first two. It comes free to the second one, but he's still there with the pressure to turn it back. The penalty will expire. The Pens will get another PK as the Flames try to exit with a stretch play that ends up the whole way down in our end for Kaminsky. Kaminsky finds Ofteride. Ofteride banks it off the boards. He was looking for a breakout. No wings over there. Real skated past it, but now Schub will battle. Real will get into support. Also Sproul. So all three Penguin forwards right now pinned against a wall. Comes free to Real. Now Schub. Schub able to get it to center. Trying for Real. And it'll be Sproul after it. Santinelli rims it around for the Flames. Behind. Gathered in there. They'll look to possess. Machado for the Flames. Pressuring Kaminsky. It'll ultimately be Real. Kaminsky ends up on his can, but the Pens Sproul, the go-ahead goal here, comes free with it, and he'll wind up and hammer a slap shot from the red line that gets the whole way in on the blocker side, and the Pens will get some offensive possession out of that play, as it's kept at the point by Villela. And it looks like we'll have a penalty here. Sproul from behind, tripping up. He was in a board battle, and then the Flames won it. Looks like a little frustration. Hauls down a Flame player, and we're going to head back to the penalty. Penguins testing their luck here with these penalties.
They've let some stuff go, some physicality go, but it's those trips that they never seem to really ease up on. And Sproul gets caught, as you mentioned, in a board battle, just tripping up the opposing team.
Tough bouncing puck in on Hanner, and then two Penguins battling for the same puck. It's turned over to the Flames. They'll look to set up their power play. Brody Carter, yeoman's work on the board, outmans two Flames, getting the puck to Star. He rims it up. Pressure from Paris. He's able to get it out the center and was almost off to the races on a 2-0. The Flames get possession, but they are standing still. Paris waves at it. Machado able to pop it past everybody, get in and fire one, and a dandy of a pad stop there. How is that not a hook on Star? As he spun the whole way around, the Flames center it, and it's ultimately cleared by Paris. Those are some of the frustrations when you see that stick penalty called on the Pens, but then you get a hook, completely spin a defenseman around who has control of the puck, and that's left uncalled. Right there's one Paris needs to try to get out. It'll be Villela following on and getting so up to Carter. Carter tied up at the blue line of the Minutemen Flames as they'll get possession. Still 29 seconds left on this penalty as The Flames drive into the zone on Star, setting one up. Lyon steps into a hammered shot that goes high over the net. Peeling off the wall, Santinelli. Penguins just let him walk out. No pressure there as everybody backed away from Santinelli, and he fires one high glove side.
And those three other penalty killers. Carter did get off, Armstrong on this kill, but those other three were left on. As we see, there was 13 seconds left on that power play out there, almost for the full minute and a half, and Villela tied up on the side of the net, unable to jump on the offensive player coming to the net, and he made a great shot up high over Hanner.
So those penalties come back to bite the Pens. They really have controlled play here in this one, 5-on-5, and obviously on the power play. But one way to let a team that you're outplaying back in a game is to keep taking penalties. So the Penguins, it has been a problem. We are 9 games. This is the 9th game of the season, and I think we have more penalties in this season than we had all last year. So the Penguins need to get that under control. Chipped around Julius goes the Flames. I think it's Cotter. He works it back to Graham. Flames try to possess it in their zone. Cut off by Evans and played up by Merlot to Filiaggi into the zone. He's got Real driving the net. Filiaggi tries a one-on-one move that's kept out by Anderson but gathered in by Real. Real centers one for Evans. It's off of his stick but right to Filiaggi side of the net. Twisting, turning. He's bodied a bit. Good physical play there. Nothing wrong with that as it kicks to the opposite corner. Gathered in by the Flames out to Graham. Graham's pass cut off by Evans. Nice read there. He'll fire one back in. Rebound sits there. Real pokes at it. And the goaltender able to cover and get a whistle.
Good work down low. This line is good in behind the net, creating chances out front, trying to find open guys. Real with a tremendous read on the weak side to drop in behind the net and ends up centering one right across the goal line. Jeremy almost past two players, really. It almost found its way to Filiaggi backdoor.
Wrapped around by the Flames, chipped out, and it's a 3-on-1 off their hide back for the Pens. 3-on-1 for the Flames. They work it cross ice. That shot comes off of a skate. Ofterhide gets a stick on it. He's hauled down. Again, a stick play. No call. Sproul able to get possession and come out through center. He's able to get the puck over to Wu with a great pass, but the Pens are in offsides.
Tripping call behind the net. Ofterhide played a 3-on-1 about as good as he can, really. Minutemen Flames forward just losing the puck on the execution, but then he gets hauled down, does Ofterhide behind the net. No call.
It'll be Wu on the draw. Working it back. Sproul with the pressure. It's cleared by the Flames, but right to Ofterhide who finds Wu. Wu with a nice power move to the inside, looking for Shub. It'll come back to center, where Sproul will get possession. He'll find Shub. They'll say offsides here. I don't think the puck ever actually got in, but the player was in. So we'll get a whistle, and we'll get a face-off at the Flame blue line, and both teams will get line changes here. We're going to see Paris, Army, and Carter with Villela and Starzy. Carter popping it forward into the Star zone. They'll counterattack. Carter, another great back check, breaks up the play. Gets it to Paris. Paris tries to cut up ice. He's cut off, and it's back into the Pens end for Villela. Villela carries the safety behind the net, having a weekend. That young man, smart play as it comes to Carter, but Carter centers it right to a Flame on the breakout. Work back to the point, Anderson. And his shot finds its way through. I think Hanner tried to glove it, and it got deflected. I think it got deflected in front, and the Flames back out on top.
Seemed like a little rainbow shot, just up and over everyone. It may have hit something. Hanner looking for the puck through his players, and of course, he had Star in front of him. You know, he's a mountain of a kid to try to see past when he's out in front of the net, but no one seemed to pick it up. Shot from the point. There's a goal.
I felt like he was tracking it with the glove, but it went blocker. I don't know if that was where. That's why I thought maybe it was deflected. It looked like the referee indicated maybe a deflection as well. So might be able to see it better on replay. But it'll be a battle on the board. It's the Filiaggi Evans Real line, and Real able to.
Oh.
Evans mugged. Hopefully he gets his wallet back at the end of the game. Villela advances the puck though. Real into the offensive zone. He's onside, but a swarming Flames team takes the puck back as Filiaggi gets control. Filiaggi carries it all the way around behind. Up to the point for Starr. His shot in on net.
Oh.
Real waving at the rebound. Diving for it even. Unable to pop it by. Real gets to the puck. Turning it back to the point, but nobody was home. The defenseman was up with Real. Got to look before we make that play. Pens will regroup at center and try again. Real knocked down on the play. Carrying it on the play. They make it a 2-on-1 here. The boot of Merlot in the way. He taps it forward for Real in his skates to his stick, but he's poke checked by a heavy pressure from the Flames. Filiaggi banks it off the board right to a Flame who sends it back into the Pens zone. And it's turned and iced by the Penguins who need a line change. 1:06 to play, 4-2 now. Flames lead after the Pens had taken the lead here in the second period. The Flames answer with 2 straight. And the faceoff will come back to the left of Hanner. Wu steps in. Won by the Flames. They're doing a great job on faceoffs too, Colby. Fired from the outside. Gathered in by Sproul. He'll try to exit the zone. Shuby up ice looking for the breakout pass, but it's ultimately picked up by Sproul. Sproul and Wu in 2-on-1. Wu loses possession of the puck, then tries to center. It's blocked nicely by the defender. He gets it back, centers it anyway, and it just hops over the stick of Sproul looking for a tap in. Shub goes to work on the wall. Wu follows on. Wu possessing, turning, back to the point, Kaminsky. Kaminsky lofts one into the middle. Danger area. Can the Pens get a shot off? Turning with it. Shoot! Oh! It's the back of the net. Get to the danger zone. And oh my, Carter Shub turning shot ties it at 4 with 23 seconds to play.
It started with Shub in the corner, winning a battle, falling down. The kid's all over the ice. Tracks back to the front of the net on a shot by Kaminsky that just kind of lingered around in the traffic. And, of course, Carter Shub, his nose always over that puck as he's falling to the ice. Kind of right through his blocker arm, it looked like, Jeremy. Nice shot through traffic. Good battle shift by that line.
Excellent work getting it to that high danger area and then finishing from there. We've seen the Penguins get better at that this weekend. Penguins try to break it out, but the defense of Anderson cuts it off, but the Penguins will take it right back, and they find Armstrong. 1-on-1, he'll hammer one from the blue line as time expires. Smart play, trying to get it through.
Good heads-up play there. I didn't even know how much time was left on the clock. I saw him wind up. I'm going, what are you doing?
We'll set you up here 4-4 tie, third period. What have we seen so far in this exciting one?
Well, we talked about this water bug Flames team. They're doing a good job at generating chances from their back end. We've seen a lot of bomb shots, one-timers, floating, sifting wrist shots through from the point, causing some kind of trouble. The Pens stick to that, puck possession, grimy style of game. We saw that Wu line capitalize once again. Of course, Sproul with that double breakaway shift where he scored in the second one. But in and around the boards, you're going to have to work against this team who's fast and supports the puck fairly well and get into those, tougher, greasy areas. As we saw Shub score to tie it late in that second period. And I can't help but to think, Jeremy, as we head into the third tie game, this is what we've seen from this Penguins team, is how they get the job done late in games and finding ways to win games. That's a good, thing for a team to learn how to do, especially here early, and they've done a good job of it.
4-4 tie, third period, Mentor, Ohio, just south of Lake Erie, off the shores, east of the mistake by the lake, Cleveland, Ohio.
Mentor on the lake. I saw it on a sign. So we really are pretty close to the lake, is it?
Oh yeah. We are
right there.
We are a stone's throw, as they say, from Lake Erie. I'm not sure who's throwing that stone. It's not me. As Paris will step in, pops the puck into the Flames zone. It'll be Stonacek. Stonacek and Anderson, I feel like I've called their names the entire game, that defense pair, logging a ton of minutes for the Flames here. Star will get possession for the Pens. Battling on the wall, able to work it back. It'll be Stonacek looking up ice for Frick. Villela defends Frick. Star skates into it. He's pressured immediately. Rims it around for Parrish. Parrish leaves it in the corner for Armstrong. Armstrong chips it up looking for some help on his side. No one there, but Villela will work it back to Army. Armstrong to Parrish off of his stick, and it's danger here for the Flames. They feed one backside, backhand shot, unable to get through. Villela will get there. He'll ice it. Not a bad move, and the Pens will get changed to start this period over.
Well, yeah, just a board battle. Flames really hound pucks, and you got to make plays under duress, under pressure. I like that play by Armstrong to Paris with the support in the middle. It just misses its mark. You can see what happens off of those little turnovers. Look, you want to make that play. You want to come out with speed, with control, but it's a fine line of not executing and some chances going back the other way.
It'll be Real digging for it, but he's right there by the puck, but he skated away from it. We got to keep battling. Now he'll get back in and support. Evans will get there. Merlot ultimately comes away with it to Filiaggi. He uses the body nicely to protect, and he works it up, but not past the point man. The Flames will get it back into the corner, tying up there Merlot. That was Machado and Merlot battling. Support from Evans. It'll be Evans tripped up on the play, but able to get it to Julius. He tries to clear, not able to get it through. Julius gets to it, able to tap it for Evans. Evans is up ice 3-on-2 now. Evans cuts back to the middle. Looking, tries to center it for Filiaggi. It's cut off by the Flames defenseman. Machado back on the puck. Up the center, off the stick of Kaminsky, and the Flames are in offsides.
Great rush by that line, and you can see when Evans cut in, the Flames just converge in that house area, defending that shot, and then up ice the other way. I love how the Flames forward in attempt to get back on side. Figured I'll jump in the air. If I'm in the air, my feet aren't touching.
Not quite the way they wrote the rule, but I love the attempt. It'll be the Flames possessing into the offensive zone, carrying around behind. Again, Anderson and Stonacek still on defense here for the Flames. We're about 2 minutes in to the third as Wu makes a move, fires it cross ice looking for Sproul. It'll be past him. Will it get in on net? It will, and he'll cover. So no icing, and the Pens will have an offensive zone draw.
Mr. Filiaggi hit me up with a text, obviously tuning in from a Sir Pizza location. It's Football Sunday in Pittsburgh. Sudden Death is the movie with Van Damme. He wanted to point that out.
Sudden death, something maybe we might need in this game as the Flames work it up the left side to Graham. Back checking on the play, Sproul able to get it free for Shub. Shub to Wu. Wu unable to advance it further, and back come the Flames. A 2-on-1, the Pens double team the puck carry, one from in front, one from behind, and it's into the corner for Kaminsky. Battle happens there. It'll be, is that Shub? Yeah, probably, and it is. Getting control and carrying it out. Finding Oftright off the boards, maintains possession, pops it off the boards a second time. Out to center, Stonacek gets possession, sends it back up. I think we're getting it on minute 4 of this defensive pair's shift here in the third period for the Flames. Worked up to the wall, Shub. Shub banks it off the boards, can't get it out. Oftright will defend. Swiping at it, puck comes free, shot in on Hanner, rebound, stopped and held by the handman. Earning that save there, what a stop as they crash the net. Stonacek and Anderson will get a break now.
They're drinking water. At least we think it might be water with shifts like that. Who knows what it is? But this Flames team is pesky, Jeremy. They hound. It's not super pretty, but they work hard. This team works hard.
And they get one again to a dirty area as the Pens Paris turns it out looking for Armstrong. He can't clear the zone. It's kept in again. I think this third period, the Flames have done a good job kind of pinning the Pens in here. Pens are going to maybe need to get a counterattack goal. Waving at it, Carter blowing up. Jake Starr on the play was 18. That's
Another
London. Another body check here. Battle on the wall. Whistles seem to be put away. If they're going to be put away, let them be put away. Cleared in by the Flames. Let's not see a ticky-tack call the other way. Villela reverses it, but right to a Flame who goes high off the glass. Pressured by Carter as the shot comes in from the point off the glove of Parrish into the corner. Back to the point it goes. Dunlap keeps it in this time. Dunlap and Carter, the defense pair here for the Flames. Starr unable to advance it further. The battle will stay in the corner, though. Pens outnumber the Flames, tapping it forward. Starr still there. He's knocked down again. Parrish steps in. Bodies flying. Kids definitely finishing their contact. Here, Starr unable to. He's knocked down again. That time, maybe a trip from behind. Villela ends up with it. Banks it off the boards, and the Pens do clear the zone. It'll be Carter firing it into the offensive zone. It'll be cleared up by the Flames. Julius picks it up to Merlot. Merlot snaps it off for Evans. Evans stopping, creating some space, turning with it, trying to go to the corner. Real now steps in to help the Flames clear the puck to Julius. Julius off of Evans, off of Real, and picked up by the Flames. Cotter drives into the offensive zone, trying to split everyone. Not going to work there as Filiaggi gets control to Real. Real trying to shoot. Great back check there by the Flames. Julius gets to it. Keeps it in. Puck in the corner. Somebody knocked down. I don't know what the call is going to be.
He hit from behind. A little tough player along the boards. We've seen these battles get a little physical. Filiaggi did a good job, get his nose over the puck in that battle, and he's pushed, cross-checked from behind. And it looks like these Pens, Coach Conway wants a timeout here with the man advantage. 9:07 on the clock, a minute and a half power play for this Pens team, Jeremy. Can we see some setup? Getting this line, the Evans line, of Real and Filiaggi, a little bit extra oxygen, maybe get a setup here and execute on the power play.
They have a power play goal. Sure, Pizza power play with 9:07 to play. This line's got a power play goal off the stick of Real that came into play from the quarter, working its way out where they outnumbered, got it to the front, got the tap pass. So we'll see if this unit will be able to set it up. It looks like we're going to have Starr on the point.
Is Wu out there?
Wu's on the ice, but there's 6 players on the ice, so I'm not sure.
Well, we know Wu played defense as well at the Brick tournament. He has some experience, obviously a big shot as well, right? Who knows what they're going to be looking for here?
No, it looks like there are 5 on. No, there's a 6th in behind. It's Ofteride. It'll be Ofteride and Starr taking the point positions. Evans, Filiaggi, and Real up front.
Let's go, boys. Set something up here. Work it around. Little poise. Use each other. Play catch. Get that PK to settle into a standing box so that you can legs and use that puck to execute.
Goaltender gives himself the sign of the cross as he gets set up. I don't know what he has on his head. It might be a Minutemen practice jersey he's wearing. I thought it was like some sort of Spartan or something. Filiaggi on the draw, able to win it back to Starr. Good battle win there. Starr possesses. He'll work it to the corner for Filiaggi. Evans cuts. Pass to the backhand. He fires it across. I think he was looking for Real, but he was a bit stretched out. Santinella picks it off and pops it in behind the Penguins' net. Penguins good puck possession there. As they got it back to Starr, he waited for the pressure, worked it to Filiaggi. He tried to hit Evans, caught him on his backhand. As Starr gained the offensive zone here. He centers one for Evans. Oh! A pass from Jake Starr to Cameron Evans. Flips it up over the glove hand side. And a Sir Pizza power play. Serve it up hot. She's right out to the edge of the pie as that one 5-4 Penguins lead.
Great play by Starr up ice to enter the zone. As he enters the zone, it looked like, what's he going to do? Is he going to set up? Is he going to spin, cut back? He uses his legs, big reach to get around. And then just a centering pass into traffic. Cross body, one-touch pass. That is a hard play to make. Strong hands, good touch by Evans. And a big power play goal. And hey, maybe that timeout, Jeremy. Coach Conway coming up big with a timeout, and those players execute.
It'll be a hammered shot from Stonacek at the point. Through, and the Flames have some offensive zone possession here as Wu skates through the puck. He turns it over as it's kicked in behind the Flames net. Offeridel try for Shub. Shub busting over to the wing, unable to clear, but it's back to Offeridel who used the boards to clear. Just outside the line, though. Penn's defenseman caught on the offensive side here as they look for support, and he'll back off. Good puck support there by the Pens and the Flames. Flames get possession. Poke checked by Kaminsky, but brought on by the Flames. No call on that play. There shouldn't be. I mean, that play's been let go the whole time. It's back to Anderson. Anderson pressured by Shub. Finds Graham. Graham off his stick right to Wu. Wu into the zone. Tries to go around one. He's poke checked. A bit of a play there. Shub tries to battle through. Actually trying to push somebody offside. Shuby just sticking his nose in. Penn's defenseman caught up in the battle, though, and the Flames come out with it, firing one to the glove hand side where it is caught and held by the hand.
Battle everywhere, all over the ice. Stick battles, puck battles. It's pesky Flames team. They get under your stick. They're right around you. They back pressure hard. There's no time to make too many fancy plays.
Isn't that what hockey becomes? A lot of battles.
Yep.
You know, I mean, the fancy flying down the ice highlight reel stuff's great, but, you know, it comes a lot of times. How many times have we said battle here, then an offensive chance? The offensive chance might make the highlight reel, but winning those battles is the most important part. Armstrong breaking up a play at center, getting it to Carter. Now Armstrong back into the zone. Dangles through the legs as it pops free to the middle. Getting control of it, the Flames, and they'll tap it out to the outside. Villela chasing it down there. He's pushed a bit from behind, skating into it. Again, another kind of headsy play there. That time by a Minutemen Flame to push the player past the puck as he's trying to gather it, and his teammate following on. That shot skips wide of Hanner. And we've got a whistle. And I don't know what it's. I think maybe the net's off.
The net's off, yeah. Appears to be off.
Not Evgeny Kuznetsov. Jake Hanner knocked the net off.
Oh, we got a Flames player leaving. Looks to be banged up. We saw a few big hits by 18 here. He's throwing his weight around. He seems to be. So they're down a man.
Hopefully
Lundin.
Right.
Lundin, yeah, it looks like he has a sore leg, and they're already. You can look at their bench comparatively to ours, missing down some numbers comparatively to our bench. So be sucking the oxygen down on the Flames bench as more players, more ice.
It'll be Merlot after the puck, followed on by Evans. Pops free to reel it off of his off of his skates, unable to gather it in. Julius will try. The Flames do a great job cutting off those bouncing plays off the boards. Penn's able to work it to Evans. He'll fire it into the offensive zone. A little dump and chase action here. Something the Pens may not often do. And
good.
Penalty is Philly. And they're both going to go. Filiaggi was grabbed as he went after the play. They were going to get interference, but the frustration in Filiaggi goes back and cross-checks the kid, and now we're going to have coincidental minors.
Actually, I think it's Anderson for the Flames heading off, but you could see he was looking up and saw that dump in by Evans. Filiaggi coming full head of steam and said, all right, I'm going to make a little pick on you here. A little bit of a headsy play, a little bit too much of a pick as he had to grab Filiaggi. He was coming through with a ton of speed, and I missed the retaliation, but he takes both players.
He takes both players.
5 on 5, Jeremy. 5 on 5.
5 on 5 action, 5:53 to play. Face off won by the Pens. A little delayed in running the clock on that one. As Kaminsky will keep it in the zone to Wu. Wu fires one. Shuby there trying to deflect it. Back to the point for off the right. His shot skips the whole way through off the pad. Shub sends it back on net. off the side of the cage and cleared up, not out by the Flames, kept by Kaminsky, banked off the boards. The Pens have taken advantage of that once already today. Off the ride at the point, finds Wu. Wu fires one towards the net. That goes wide. Pressure from Shub, rim back around for Stonacek. Wu keeps it in. This line, a good 30 seconds in the zone here as it's kept by Off-the-Ride. He'll send it back for Wu. Puck possession time. Pens are changing a defenseman as Wu tries to send it to Kaminsky. He is cut off, and now Villela takes a cross-check to the face on that play as he tries to break the play up, and he did, and then the kid got frustrated, cross-checked him in the face, and Shub will spin it into the Flames' end, not far enough for icing. Machado back to get it. Sent up, kept in by Carter. Can he create a chance? As it's popped past Villela, it'll be a 2-on-1 for the Flames. Pens get back, make the 3-on-2, but a beautiful shot. Up high over what I believe was the glove hand side of Hanner. Finds the back of the net from a bit of an off angle, and with 4:29 to play, a 5-on-5 tally ties this one back at 5. Pens with the chances in that offensive zone to kind of keep it in, and it just popped past the defenseman, creating that kind of 2-on-1. Pens back checked it to a 3-on-2. Just a good shot.
Good shot, and they'll start it at their own blue line. I talked about this team being really good at getting under sticks and winning battles. Well, they did at the line, and it was off to the races for them as they entered the zone.
Puck pops over the stick of Paris this time. Back for Starr. Banked, and again, these kids are following through on every play with a body. Starr knocked to the ice. Over for Paris. It makes the Pens a little tentative. They get tentative sometimes in situations like this. You got some of them who thrive on it, others who don't, and but I think we've seen a little bit of both. Here, Parrish hounded as he walks into the offensive zone, carried to the outside, stopping, pulling up. Beautiful stick work there as he centers one, but it's off the stick of Cotter. Evans in on the pressure, unable to break it up. Back comes the Flames, dumping it in, but off the stick of Julius. Julius to Armstrong. Armstrong has Evans. Carries it with a switch. Now he'll work it to Evans. On the outside, Evans will flip one into the corner where Reel will chase it down. Reel back to the point. Julius. Julius sends one in front. Evans there looking for a deflection. Blocked out front by Stonacek. He clears it up. Not out. As the Pens, Filiaggi can't get out of the box until a whistle. That's the other tough part about coincidental penalties. Now the Pens without Filiaggi here. Wu filling in on that spot on the line for Evans. Back to the point. Shot from the point. Skips in. Danger area. Cleared by Julius. Wu unable to get there. Kept in by the Flames. A body there knocking Merlot to the ice. Back to the point. Machado keeps it in. Sends it in behind. It'll be Merlot. Merlot gets possession. Tries to get it to Julius. That's picked off behind by the Flames. It's on the back of the net. Popped off the back of the net. And speedy Flame forward gets to it. Works it back to the point. Machado. Shot from the point. Blocked out front by Julius. But the Flames keep them hemmed in. Can Wu get there? Wu pinned against the boards. Popped past Merlot. Julius follows on. Puck comes free to Wu. Wu tries for Evans. It's tipped by a stick, so it will not be icing as Reel gives chase. Machado under the pressure of Reel. He gets possession. Great forecheck there. He's hauled down. Pens will go to a power play. Sent cross ice for Paris, where it's barely grabbed by the Flames. And we 2:03 to play. The Pens are back to this all-important Sir Pizza power play.
Man, the Flames with an extended offensive zone shift. Puck's just getting tipped, bounced around. A hard-working defensive shift by the Penguins. Julius blocking shots in and around, down low behind the net. Great job to get it up ice. Reel on the forecheck on a cleared puck. Creates some havoc, draws a penalty. Just under 2 minutes here, around 2 minutes, 2:03 on the clock. See if this power play can get it going again.
Filiaggi takes the draw in Wu's spot. Puck moved to Sproul. Sproul able to hammer one, but it goes wide. Off the ride. Off the ride. Steps to the middle. He'll find Filiaggi on the half wall. He'll draw some pressure, shoots it off the side of the net. I thought that went in. Back to Starr. Star, we've seen him be a hero with a GWG. Over to Sproul. Sproul cranks one right off the shin guard of Anderson. Gathered by Star. Off the ride. Now Filiaggi. It's basically a 5-on-3 here as the Flames have a player down. Possessed by Star. Sent in for Filiaggi. They won't blow the whistle. He's not in peril. This is the right call. Shub with it. Back to Star. Star fires one. Skips wide. Off the ride to the puck. 1:12 to play. 38 on the power play. Shub sends it cross ice. There's Sprolzy.
They're saying he touched the puck on the pass across, which he did tip it. Kid's hurt down on the ice. He wanted to.
It should have been possession.
It has to be possession, of course. I think he was feeling the heat as he's down, and you can hear the crowd going crazy that their player was down and hurt, and he obviously blocked them.
And the referee. Here's the thing I don't like. The coach is going over to the referee. His player's still hurt on the ice. He doesn't care. He's yelling at the referee as the team carries the player off. I mean, that's it. The coach wanted a whistle so he could get to his player. He never even went to his player. His teammates carry him off the ice. 1:05, 33 seconds left on the power play.
I'm unsure if maybe they didn't know the rule. I know, when a player gets hurt, the play continues until you gain possession, or it's a really truly dangerous injury.
Bleeding, unconscious, those things whistle right away. Kid got hit in the foot. I mean, it could be broken, yeah, but the play continues. Penguins get the puck. Filiaggi to Evans. Evans spins out of trouble, looks for Real. Real back to Evans. Evans, Filiaggi. Filiaggi, Evans. Evans looks for Real backside and unable to squeeze it through. Penguins need to keep moving there, a little too stationary. Catch, give, go. The go part missing.
40 seconds. Here they come up ice.
40 seconds as the penalty is going to expire here in 3, 2, 1. Star drives in. He's had a great game. Spins to the corner. Real covers the point. Comes back to him. Real sends one cross ice looking for Filiaggi. It's cut off and sent right back to an open door. Dangerous situation there. I hate when they got 6 coaches on the bench, 4 coaches on the bench. Somebody can sit in the penalty box and close the door when the penalty's over. Comes to Evans. Evans taps to Real. Real fire one looking for Filiaggi. Kaminsky sends it wide of the net. 7, 6, 5. Unfortunately, potentially shot comes in on Anderson, puts it in the corner, and 2 straight ties for the Pens Elite. Just unable to get that little extra. These are great teams they're playing, but they need that little bit extra. An extra play, an extra chip, an extra shot. Coming up with a tie, nothing to be ashamed of against teams this good. But they'll be 2-0-2. Still undefeated on the weekend.
Yeah.
So
a great opportunity on the power play at the end to, find a way to get a goal and some pucks in and around the net, some good passing, some good setups on that power play. Just unable to, get anything of substance as far as a quality scoring chance out of it. But this was a scrappy game. Jeremy. Flames play a hard, in-your-face, pesky type of game, and the Pens were challenged in that department. We've seen a little bit from every team has a different style, right? Different way of playing, and I think you got to hand it to this little Flames team for how hard they battle and play, and how hard they defend and get under sticks and block shots, and the minutes logged by those 2 defensemen you talked about all game. Our guys battled. I like some of the shots that we executed from the point as well, working it to our defensemen in the offensive zone to generate some scoring chances. Of course, PK and PP getting some work today as well. We saw a power play goal and a penalty kill goal against us. So that factoring in as special teams.
Special factor. We'll be back here as the Pens will play the pesky Buffalo Junior Sabres, a team we've played more than anybody else in the last two seasons. We're going to get our first matchup here. It'll be coming at you very soon, 1:45. So, it's going to be in the middle of those football games. I don't think it's in the middle of the Steeler-Buffalo game. I'm not sure what time that game is. But flip over to Cinnamon Swirl TV, producer Nick Parrish, cameraman Bobby Starr, play-by-play Jeremy Evans, and color commentation Colby Armstrong. Join us then.